Welcome to Rivet and Roll. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Amanda, and today we're going to be unboxing some of the things that we bought for Carmen.
So we recently picked up an Airstream Basecamp 16 named Carmen, and that means we have to buy a lot of things because we are first-time RVers. So we bought a lot of things at the dealer. We did an entire trip to Myers. And we ordered a lot of things online. So today we are going to open this up, get everything set up in Carmen, and then at the end we'll take you through a tour of everything that we've done so far.
I need scissors. I don't like doing it with a knife. That's like dangerous. Ooh, speaking of which, the irony. A bunch of knives and they're all different colors, so.
Let's go with Mega Chef. And in here, bowls. It's got a spaghetti strainer. It's got tablespoon little measuring cups.
And it's pretty colors again. Forget what it is. Don't tell me.
I don't either. We're at her mom's house right now and we had all this shipped here and we kind of forget what some of it is.
Oh. Hairspray.
In here are the Anderson chocks and leveling blocks.
And they told us you can't flip these over.
Don't do this.
Because you'll break them.
They'll snap. Do this.
Do you like this?
Very exciting.
For the toilet.
Odor-free toilet. I'm gonna keep the fun train rolling because I think I know what's in this one.
Ooh, two things.
Two things. Sponge. Our plan here is to use this kind of like a squeegee in the bathroom to, after you shower, to sponge down all of the walls so we can avoid some streaking.
This is a system that helps look at the tire pressure on the trailer so that you can be notified in real time if one of the tires is not at the pressure that it should be.
Do you have any idea what this is?
No. Oh, I know what it is.
Ah. Gonna have a little desk for when the bed is made into a bed and not into tables so we can work on the road. All right, we have one more big one, so we have to clear off the island. There's more than one thing in here. Yeah. I didn't expect that.
What is it?
It's a broom. Folding broom. It elongates and it folds at the end.
I don't even know how to get this out. We'll just open one.
I would be careful with this on this one.
I don't know.
They don't cut the thing inside.
I don't know. Mansplain much.
Mansplain much.
This is a memory foam pad for when we sleep. We had trouble finding one that was a queen size that had the right proportions considering the Basecamp curves. So we had to get two twin sizes, and we will put the links in our description.
And
with like earplugs.
they want you to sleep well. Ooh.
Wait, what?
With a cool gel iPad.
Nice.
So we're gonna go get all of this set up in Carmen, and then we'll give you a tour.
Say hi, Yogi. Say I'm just Yogi Bear. Hi, what are you doing? What's in your box for me? What's in your box for me? Sugar boy. So this is our map to keep track of where in the world Carmen will go. Come on in. Welcome to Carmen. So we're going to give you a little bit of tour of Carmen. So we'll start with the kitchen. We basically have everything you need here. So we have a microwave. There's actually a lot of storage that we're still trying to figure out. We've right now tentatively have put a pantry here. So we've kind of bought some of these baskets. It comes with a fire extinguisher. There's a pretty spacious tray down here. And this is where we put that extendable broom. This is like a tray for like dirty shoes, things like that. It has a pretty decent sized fridge that we also put some baskets in. Alright, and then this does like lock for transit. There's a little bit of a shelf up here, so for right now I put a little bit of longer cooking utensils, scissors, things like that. Very decent amount of counter space. There's a lot of plugs as well. So this has plugs and then USB, and then it can also go down and get out of the way. I'll show you kind of how it closes up later, but you have a 2-burner stove, propane. And then what's nice too is you can just put this down and extend all of your countertop. Okay? The same happens with the sink. The sink folds down, and then you can have more counter space as well. And then there's another plug over here too. Over here it came with these little racks and hooks. We bought this, and you can see there's these little mesh baskets or nets that hold different things. So we have appropriate camping towels that are from Aaron's mom. Thank you. And then again, more mesh nets. And then we kind of rigged together some bungee cords that make this paper towel holder. Oh, I'm sorry, and I skipped a whole tray over here, or a whole storage spot. So we put some like plates in here. Again, there's like another paper holder that has like...
Put the light on in there?
Oh yeah, we put lights in there too. So look, wow. We're really going for colorful. We have cutting boards that are colorful. You can't see, but there's more space back there. We put those bowls that we were telling you about. Again, colorful is the theme, but actually a really decent amount of space. It does come with this nice silverware rack, so put a couple things in there. Again, colorful knives. And then there is, even in the front, when we came in, they gave us this cool mat. The front door has a nice little shade that can come down and go up. There is another storage thing in here, and then we have, it kind of goes far back, like no space is wasted. So we have these little baskets that we have in here. And again, another little roped in storage spot. There's also a safe this locks. The only thing that I'll say is when you're flipping the cushions, and you'll see why a lot of the storage is under here, and that's how you flip out the bed. You do tend to like flip this. So we had a cup of water on here the first day, and we flipped it over. So we've been just keeping this locked. This is the bathroom. So it comes with this mirror. Again, very compact. There's another mirror on the other side of the door. Hooks that we put our towels on. It comes with this hanging container, I guess. This is the toilet. We have a porcelain toilet, so it's nice too. There is toilet paper, obviously, that you need, but a cover because this is a wet bath. So these are the controls to do the shower. So the shower. There's also like a fan up here, obviously a light. Then there is a shower curtain here too that you can pull out to protect from the water. So one of the nice little indentations, perfect for that sponge we were talking about using as a squeegee, actually is a pass-through for the shower. And you can go like this and go outside and have an outside shower, or like rinse off your shoes, whatever you need to do with your feet. And then this is the main living space. These tables go at 2 different heights, and we'll show you that. It's more for when the bed's down. You can also completely remove them. This setup has multiple formations, so it can be these 2 rows with this back seat. This whole back seat can go up. The door opens, and we'll show you all that. We'll show you the configuration later. But when these are down, there's more storage here. There's storage underneath this part. Again, there's a reading light for when this whole thing's a bed and you don't want to go to the switches, which are all the way over there. There are little mesh nets for, again, easy access if you are all the way over here in the bed. Again, those hanging nets are here, and just really using all the storage space. These windows also open. So you can see, I'll just do one demo for the way these screens go up. Kind of roll up. These are really nice to keep them contained. There's a little bit of Velcro for the top, and then all of the sides just zip right up, and it keeps it pretty dark in here. So that's how it goes up, and then they all can go up. A couple features. This is like the air conditioning and a little bit of a heat fan. We do have a furnace that is connected to the propane. This is where our controls are for the battery. So right now we're plugged in because we're mooch docking. If we were to unplug, this would tell us how many watts of the battery still left. This tells us how much water is in our fresh tank. And then this is how the percentage of our black tank, how full it is. So we'll know when to empty that. And then this is the pump. If we were disconnected, right now we're also connected to water. If we were disconnected, we would push this button to make sure that we have water pressure. And then this is really just like the thermostat. So for a small space, there is a lot of utility here, and we will kind of show you the different setups of the bed.
There's a bed. And
one last thing we didn't show, but there's a large amount of storage beneath this bench. You can look at that. Okay. And now for the outside.
All right, so welcome to the outside tour. I'm going to start, although I'm inside, I'm going to show you the screen door, which is nice so that you can have a nice breeze, but keep all of the bugs out. Got a step since it is a little high. With the Basecamp X, this does come with some higher level tires, but we'll go ahead to the front. A couple of other things that the X comes with is the rock guards that go on front, the solar for the window, and the rock guards up front. Down under here, we have a propane valve, so if we want to use a grill or stove outside but use our propane, we can do that. Up here, I should have grabbed the keys. Do I have the keys? I have keys. So up front, we have 2 propane tanks up in here so that you can use the heater and stove inside. Also does the water heater. And then we also have a little bit of storage where we're keeping some things for our water. So we have some hoses, and our electrical will also be stored in here. That's currently in use. Then this panel comes out, and that's how you access the propane. The Basecamps do have a manual jack, and then you can, it's some upgrade, I don't know exactly how much it costs, but you can get an automatic powered one, but that is the jack. Moving to this side, it does have solar already come with it. I believe it's a 160 watt panel up top, but if you do want extras, if you get some Zamp solar panels, you can plug those in right here, and it's already integrated into the entire system, so you can just add on if you need to. So Amanda showed you inside, but this is the panel for the shower pass-through. So if you want to take an outdoor shower, or you're muddy and you want to wash off your shoes or boots or something like that, this is where you can pass that through. Down below, there's a little bit of outdoor storage. Right now, because this is next to the sewer dump, this is where we are going to keep just a couple of things like gloves and some of the other accessories for the sewer. And over there is where you keep the kind of sewer hose. Moving back a little bit, I'm gonna go on the other side of the bush. This is your fresh water, so you can open this up, and for instance here we're at my mother-in-law's, Amanda's mom's house. We can fill up our freshwater tank to go boondocking, or because if we were mooch docking when we've been here up to this point, you can hook the hose up here and then you will have consistent water. A lot of sites at RV parks will have water for you, so you can do that as well. Then you have electric hookup, so in addition to the solar up top, you can just have constant shore power. This is a 30 watt, and then there are ways to convert it from other wattage and things. Like in this case, we're plugged into the house. So it does have a spare tire under there because, you know, if you're boondocking, you don't want to get stuck out in the middle of nowhere. There's also a couple of stabilizing jacks underneath there for when you are stopped and stationary, you can keep everything stable. So it does have this back door. You can pop this open, and now you can access all of the things that you might store here. It does have a window. It also has a screen just like the main door, so you can leave both of them open and get a really nice cross breeze going. And then if we didn't have these benches set up here, we could think about loading things like bikes or kayaks in here. There are some D-rings in there to strap things down to transport that safely, which is great. So you can think of this as a mini toy hauler, even though it is a full RV as well. And then we've made it all the way back around, but the last thing I want to point out is that when you are connected to shore power, you have a couple of outdoor plugs. If you wanted to have something that needs power outside, you have that here as well. So we are about to hitch up and go on our first campsite adventure, so make sure and subscribe to find out where in the world Carmen goes next.